So, wow. I mean, here we are a year later. And I think back when we first started, it was a scary time. You know, we were looking at coming out here and how are we going to deliver this? But the idea here was that it was the promise of doing something that wasn't done before.
The O3DE Foundation really brought in a bunch of great people from various industries into the board, into the community. And that's, to me, been super gratifying, as well as really contributive. You know, so the 3D engine is much further along, I think, than we would have thought a year ago.
I think there's a real accomplishment in seeing so many companies come together from not traditionally open source places. These are not all companies that have always worked this way, or maybe even ever worked this way, and have come together to make that success so quickly in only a year. I think that is the truly impressive thing about O3DE's first year.
And when we have a community that consists of both, the vendors, but also the end users, I think we have a really healthy cooperation and a really healthy way just to drive how these things get used and how they bring value to people.
Above all, it's about not having to invent everything from scratch and being able to build better and better technologies as you go.
So the beauty of something like the O3DE engine is, if you're a creator or an artist or a game designer, you have this community backing the engine that you're using. If you're even more technical, or you're part of a team that has technical people, they can actually see how the thing was implemented and leverage those capabilities. And the other beauty of the 3D engine is it's very modular. You don't have to use every piece of it. You don't have to bring a boatload of everything when you only want to use a few core features or the fundamental real-time engine.
So the O3DE Foundation is super valuable because it allows you to connect lots and lots of people who are having the same problems but don't necessarily realize they're having the same problems. And by doing that, these people can work together, bring expertise together and different areas of expertise to create something which solves an awful lot of problems.
One of the things that's really exciting about the places that we can go with an open source engine of this quality is that this is not called the Open Gaming Engine. It's the O3DE engine. And 3D means so much more than video games.
You're talking about making new cars need 3D simulators. Defense is a huge area for 3D simulators. Everything from medical science, every industry that you could probably imagine will need 3D simulators. And that's one of the great things that you'll find, again, with open source software, is that it will plug into a lot of the systems that these industries use.
We believe that the vision of the foundation of a truly open source engine is going to be a huge enabler for the industry in general, and also a huge enabler for our upcoming digital future with the metaverse. We wanted to be on board with that from the start and to help shape that future.
First year, it's getting that initial community kind of gelling, getting it moving so it becomes self-sustaining, all the process and procedures in place, and you start to work out a lot of the kinks and bugs. By your second year, you're looking for adoption, you're looking for examples, you're looking for people who are building content, talking more about it, getting into more kind of advanced things and increasing that velocity. We've actually seen a couple small studios that are building games, which are amazing.
So the value of the O3DE Foundation and O3DE engine basically can't be understated. It is both ambitious, but its availability is already here.
As we wrap up O3DE's first year, on behalf of Red Hat and as an open source contributor in general, what I'm really excited about is continuing this work and engaging with this growing open community around this fantastic 3D engine and the foundation as well. So happy birthday, O3DE, and I look forward to many more.